Want to cash in on some fun and mega savings by getting some new to you loot? It's one of the best things you can do for the environment and your budget. Stay tuned. Welcome to Gen B TV, where we provide fresh thinking on green living. Today is our 10th episode in the series, Raising Eco Baby on a Budget, and it is a fun one. We get to go shopping. We're shopping in one of my favorite places, Consignment. You are gonna find some amazing stuff because the reality is kids blow through things incredibly quickly. They grow fast, they're done with the toy, they've outgrown the high chair, and you get to be the benefactor. Also, it's amazingly fun because cha-ching, you're not gonna have to pay a lot. Did you know that the average cost of raising a child up to age 2 can be over $13,000? And I bet I know a few people that have topped that figure. A lot of it comes from buying all the new gizmo gadgets, clothing, toys, cribs, strollers, high chairs, you name it. But you can find all of that used because children, the reality is, blow through things incredibly quickly because they grow so quickly. So here's a list of all the things we did buy new, because the list of things that we bought from Consignment or Craigslist is really too long to mention. Things we bought new: bottles, breast pump, even though they do sell them used, as I found out later, cloth diapers, although they have tons available for resale, and then organic cotton sheets, just because I wanted them nice and crisp and not stained. Everything else, from our car seat to stroller to high chair to co-sleeper crib to eco mattress, we got gently used. And as far as clothing goes, I haven't had to rip off one new price tag from Sky's Clothing yet. Well, except when I find the brand new stuff here at this Consignment store, which does happen more than you would guess. So let's have a quick but important discussion about the types of pricing you're gonna find in Consignment. This is a diaper bag from Petunia Pickle Bottoms. And I know that brand new, right now they're running about $189. This one is $29.99. Speaking of diaper bags, here's a tip for you. Get one that Dad isn't embarrassed to carry to encourage lots of participation. Another great example of some pricing and some cool finds, which you might not expect, is this is a complete crib bedding set. It's about $150 retail, and here we found it for $29.99. Besides all the adorable clothes you usually find at children's consignment stores, my next favorite thing is toys. And I think you're gonna be surprised that I'm actually giving the thumbs up to some plastic toys. The reality is, kids like them, they're interactive, they're colorful, they make noise, unfortunately for us, but it does entertain them. So here's the deal, when you're buying used, the plastic, the packaging, the shipping has already taken place on someone else's watch, so it's not on your eco-conscience. Also, the off-gassing that happens with plastic, which is kind of the particles that are released through the air and can go into your child's developing system, most of that already happens in the first 6 months of the toy's life. So, check, you don't have to deal with that. And then of course, the last benefit is of course, the price. So I'm here with Maria Belfi, and Maria has started this awesome consignment store here in Buellton, California called One Consignment, which sells both maternity and kids stuff. So Maria knows me quite well because I basically use this as my closet for Sky coming in to buy stuff for him and then sell it back all through his infancy and now into his toddlerhood. But I got not only clothing, but toys and everything else here. So
maternity clothes.
And maternity clothes. But today's very exciting because I'm here to shop for girl stuff.
Yes.
Yay! However, I want store credit for my shopping spree.
Yeah.
So I brought some stuff in for you to look at to sell back.
Perfect. So we're gonna go through and see how the consignment end works and what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So, start with here. We have maternity jeans. When I'm
designer maternity jeans.
They are designer maternity jeans, exactly. And so that right there is going to be a higher selling point. You'll make more money off of them, obviously.
Okay.
These are also in great condition in every aspect of it.
So how much do you think I can get for them?
For these, you're probably going to make actually around $35.
All right.
So the time that we spend in them. Okay. So we also have some...
A onesie.
Oh, yeah, a pajama. These do well year round. Most stores do not carry the fleece ones year round, especially here. We never know exactly in California. This, I'm looking at the feet. Most kids in the morning will end up running outside.
Yes,
and as a
that's
result,
definitely what happened.
Exactly, and as a result, you get little toe holes. So these guys I actually would donate. because they still are useful. If you're not willing to buy them,
right,
most likely somebody else is not going to be as well.
Right.
We try to strive for conditions like new. The kids' clothes are much harder than the maternity clothing. Now this guy is a little t-shirt, and he is perfectly fine. Again, the problem areas to look for is right around the collar for shirts. Is right around the collar for shirts, and because this is generally where they're spilling their food. Now the shoes always do really well. People are constantly looking for shoes for the park. People are looking for shoes for, you know, anything. The main thing that I look for in shoes is that they still have some tread on the bottom, and that there isn't, you know, like a distinct mark where your child walks a certain way and it has worn out a certain area.
Okay.
So we don't want to, you know, pass it on to the next kid.
Right.
And then that the stitching, again, is not torn.
Maria, do you have any tips for consignment shoppers?
The biggest tip that I could say is that if there's something that you love in a consignment store, buy it right away, because stuff in these stores goes quickly, and it is not a department store. We don't have stuff in the back for you that's the same, you know, to come pick up next week. If you like something, get it.
So I found a ton of cute things after shopping here, and we're just finishing ringing me up. I think I have a store credit.
You do. You had $98 on there.
All right. So we're crossing our fingers that this is within $98, and I don't even have to bust out my purse.
I know, that's people's favorite thing, is coming in without their wallet.
Yes.
See how much they can.
I mean, how cute.
No, petty peds, no less.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're at $73.25.
Yes. Under. Can you believe I got all of this? I mean, this is like $250 worth of stuff at least. I love you, Maria. Okay, so in closing, as special as our Maria is, I'll bet you, even if you live in a small town, you'll find a Kiddy consignment store. So look it up, and when you go, take a friend, because you'll double the eco impact and, of course, the budget savings. Now, until next time, rock on with your light green consignment-loving self. We have breast pumps, we have video monitors, which we actually need, so that's pretty cool.
Okay.